K on the hands of Just G. He serves as an early game anchor in getting these neutral resources and jungle counters from the side of Musang King in that jungle department.
All right, it looks like we've got the drafts underway, but who are you giving an edge to before you go?
I feel HBSE's draft is more consistent as a whole here. Blacklist International, they are playing on a timer because, like you mentioned, Caller, they don't have a consistent front line. The moment one person dies on the side of Blacklist International, the entire formation will just crumble into pieces here. But Game 2 will show us the execution of whoever is superior between Blacklist International or HomeBois Blackstreet Esports.
And I kind of feel that HomeBois Blackstreet Esports went for the simpler route in this game. Yishin together with the Menki. Menki can actually pick an option, whether he goes damage or whether he goes tank. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in once again for a sweet, sweet treat as a HomeBois SE showing us how it's done with an early type composition.
Yeah, and I mean, this lineup from HBSE, if you're talking about that board to really lock him in, and then you have like stun lock, control, dream room, your whatevers, you have so many different ways to just become this like ultimate team fighting machine.
And I do feel like for the side of Blacklist International, they need to poke every time, like every second, every minute, and take advantage of the Mosey's vision to at least weigh down HBSE's momentum.
With that pull, they actually found him in a bad spot, but the Hardlink away, and they baited it out, and Dragon goes down.
That was so good coming out from HomeBois. And I kind of regret saying that because I'm a little bit biased. But that's 1-0 and no exchange coming out from Blacklist, and that's a mid lane.
Yeah, that worst case scenario to start things off. But I mean, again, Ja was able to bait that.
Yes,
and
sir.
the fact that he had that jump away really caught him off guard. Blacklist International thought they had a free one. They got paid with their last.
And that's a problem with the Chano level 1. Like, you can't really put in burst damage with the level 1 gank. Maybe you can go for a strong lane because of the traps and the wolves, but a kill potential, maybe a no-no.
Yeah, it was going to be rough. But here's the set sail. He's actually going to be missing. Now Chammy1 gets Dream Roam, but the pull away, and now Chammy1 is on the run. The Cannon Blast covering the retreat here. Chaz should get back to safety.
Musang King now at level 5. Chammy1 also having the set sail online. So we're going to expect this every minute, every cooldown. But again, that's your main counter to the set sail. What you need to do is just tank it up, get hit, survive the set sail, outplay the sunset.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be much easier once they're a little bit more tanky, but that is the rough idea of how they do this. So again, for me, I'm not a huge Sons of fan. I feel like the set sail is just too long of a cooldown to really make an impact.
Yes, sir. Again, you have a Mayin that can be tanky. You have a Menki. Yishin has the passive and the idea. So your only option right now is going to be the early, and it's really hard to catch. So it's Blacklist International. They know this. They want this. They're putting a little bit of pressure onto Chammy1 to catch out, catch everything. But then again, to add justice to what's happening, even if they fail, what's good is that Just G is still farming up his items. Still, the hybrid damage coming out from this Faye is gonna be enough to answer this this Menki.
Yeah. So it really is just more pressure on a Just G, right? Because he needs to constantly farm, be efficient. He cannot be dying like he did in that last game.
Yes, sir. Still, if you put a tiger in a cage, it's still a tiger. So it still has the damage that he wants. 0-1 is the scoreline. HomeBois, again, with this early insurance, just playing their game. 20 seconds for our next objective right now.
Yeah, and this is going to be a big one with the 4-minute Tyrant here, kind of setting things up. But now at the same time, Blacklist International, they're actually falling behind this early game composition. If they were to get this pickup on a Guyu, who actually is looking to just bounce and cartwheel, flashes away, Chammy1, no catch. Guyu is just too stylish.
Guyu shaking and baking in the top lane. Meanwhile,
they find Golden Kite. They're going to lock him into the board, and they have that damage. The Bitter Farewell, not enough. The Dream Roll is now going to be in the heart of the enemy team, and he's not able to hit it, but BB gets picked off. They have dove way too deep. They pay for their sins. Cannon Blast on. They find Jiyoung, who uses his passive, but Joshi not able to get in.
Blacklist International with an outplay in the bottom side. Don't go too aggressive. That was a miscalculation coming out from HomeBois. And now Blacklist International probably targeting the Azure Golem, and it will give more space for Blacklist to have a little bit of upward advantage, a little bit of oomph, because also they will get the Tyrant right here, right now.
Yeah, opened it up, right? And that was a mischaracteristic of a mistake by HBSE. They don't normally make these types of plays. They dove the bottom T1 looking for the play, and they did a decent amount, but Golden Kite just barely getting away.
Yes,
that was
sir.
the big piece.
Yes, sir. BB was quite too far for that situation, for that calculation. Popping up the Autumn Storm to enter that team fight. But unfortunately for HomeBois BSE, it was, again, a miscalculation of units.
Oh, nice little stun on that with Chammy. One with a set sail. Guyu goes a little bit with a series whatevers, but he's going to be backing off, but he gets picked off. Justy with that damage.
There is the flame coming out from Blacklist International's vein. Putting on a show for one. Autumn Storm
nice
down to
dream
go.
rope onto two. VV is there, but Chammy 1 is trying to focus it down. Chammy 1's going to be killed. Chaz is going to be killed as well, and Chaz limp it away, but VV gets picked off.
Just G with the normal hits, getting speed for Dragon.
Oh, the Silk Imprints. Dragon goes for the flash play. One last shot, he gets sniped out as well.
Sweet kill coming out from one half of the Heart Brothers, Dragon.
Dragon and Golden Kite making the plays happen, but of course, Justy is as well. He's got a 2K net worth lead over Musan King's Mankey.
Yes, sir, and this is what we're talking about it. Like, you don't give that that pay Pikachu pick coming out from Just G. He's just so masterful with the cooldowns and everything from this pick. And every time you come in, he's just gonna poke you with the scratches and everything. Every time he lands that Hadouken, I should say, on this hero, he knows the ins and outs on how to handle everything.
Yeah, and HBSE, there are, I mean, aside from the Mankey, the other guys are kind of vulnerable to the potential damage of Justy. So you gotta be careful. You gotta respect the damage outburst by Blacklist.
You're probably gonna build a defensive item right now, but then again, it's high break damage, so you can't really do anything but maybe instead lock him up, push him down, knock him down to at least weigh down the damage. But then again, Blacklist International is just too aggressive. Also, for HomeBois, and I do feel, basing on this game, HomeBois have found their match.
Yeah, found their match at this point, and Blacklist International stepping up to their competition right now. They're looking very good. They're up about 3.5K. They're in the driver's seat in this one.
Yes, sir. Just G is just having the time of his life right now on display. This is a free game for him. Let's see. Because he can definitely get out in any sticky situation.
Oh, they have a little bit of pullback on a Musan King. They got what they wanted, but on the backside, Guyi is there, tries to go for the pull, but he's taking a lot of damage. And Justy with that damage is doing some serious work. And Chaz with the box! The four-man box locking him in! The Cannon Blast's gonna be off, but Justy's gonna be killed first. And now G-Hulk trying to just outduel this one. Not able to do it. Phoebe is down for the count. 4 members from HBSE are down.
And it's only Musan King remaining. Chaz with all that Chaz tuning up the band.
Yeah, that was such an amazing play. The 4-man box locking them into a prison and really setting themselves up. Blacklist International doing everything in this game.
Cannot spell CC without the C in Chaz. Great setup here coming out. Of course, with the punish rampage of Just G. But look at the flank from the side. All the boxes. Thinking inside and outside of the box.
Yeah, absolutely insane of a play. That could have been an absolute disaster if he didn't actually hit that one. But that was an amazing one, giving Blacklist International a further edge into this one.
The Blacklist International still upping up the tempo in this game. Not really halting, just pushing towards in the top lane, finding another, probably forcing or finding another pick-off here. Blacklist will now push into the mid lane, 11-5. We don't see a 4K gold lead every day, you know?
Yeah, we do, especially against HBSE on the losing side of this, right? But now with these minions, Blacklist International slow sieging this mid T2.
The pokes coming in the vision. You would definitely love to see the CC, the long range CC from Dragon, also from Chaz, that follow up right after that blast cannon. as a Blacklist
Oh,
International.
he gets on his boat, gets a little bit serious, but the boat is too fast, and he gets on out of this.
Can't catch me. Can't catch me, just like Leonardo DiCaprio. 11-5, 32,000. Blacklist International just poking them out, being aggressive here in the early stages of the game, getting everything, suppressing the map of HomeBois BSE. And this is looking very sad for BSE. Again, you also have a channel that you don't see every day in the back lines, right?
Yeah. Being very aggressive, right?
Yes, sir.
And the Golden Kite is understanding like the maximum range that he's always at. He's always in a good spot to be doing that damage, which really helps, you know, just add and complements Justy's play.
And what I like about Blacklist International, they shut it down. We use Mayin. Remember, this Mayin, if I'm not mistaken, is the third pick for the side of HomeBois. And they know how to handle this. They've been, they know, again, the seconds to wait, the ticks
They
to
find
wait for
Chammy
that
1
kick.
though. That bitter farewell. He gets right on his boat, and Chammy 1 is back to safety, but he did expend the flash as well as the boat.
And what I like about Chammy 1's Sensei is that he's using the boat not for an initiating tool, but for a bait tool. Up against HomeBois.
Tyrant
Okay.
a little bit low than they have the board. Dragon is going to use his golden
Oh, no!
zap, and Chaz is going to be killed. Dragon is as well. They're looking to turn this, but Jay gets picked off. Justy's going to get a little bit low himself. Needs to be careful. 3 members down from Blacklist though.
Oh my glove once again. HomeBois BSE proving to everyone that you can't be happy in the certain situation. 12-8. They saw the Sensei ultimate on cooldown. That's why they went in.
Yeah, I mean, but they also baited it out because Blacklist International saw that HBSC were burning down the Tyrant so quickly that they started to group up, and that's a perfect spot for HBSC to really take that initiation, and they had so much those AoE stuns.
HomeBois BSE. Oh, Autumn Storm in. They want to force this.
Yeah, they're not able to catch the Tiger. They're not able to lock down Bruce Lee, if you will. But HBSC now, they're in. I mean, this is a bit of a wash in terms of his net worth.
And this is looking bad for Blacklist International. You don't want to lose from a comeback, right?
Yeah.
It's always like, whenever pro players lose, they will say, oh, it's just a comeback. Oh, it's just a comeback. But then again, whoever wins, wins. And HomeBois splash through. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the gold. It's already at 1K.
Yeah,
Just
HBSC
like that.
finding ways to come back into this one, clawing themselves in, but Blacklist International are making some mistakes. This is why they've been able to come back.
And that's what you don't give to HomeBois.
Yeah.
You don't give them like a small opening, and they will definitely make it into a victory or into a W.
Yeah, I thought they was going to jump in, but Blacklist International repel the attack. They're going to be backing off here.
And look at Mosang King. He can't do this earlier. He was getting low at the early stages of the game whenever he fronts. But now, great box out from this Menki of Mosang King. And like what you've said, again, the Menki has a little bit of an edge damage, like that you can see, especially if he builds like a damage item.
Yeah.
But now on the tankiness side, you don't underestimate its damage.
Yeah. I mean, he's tanky enough innately, plus the fact that he's got this. So now look at how Guyu's waiting in the wings, looking for the right approach. He will be spotted. The board is going to be set up in here. They have the boat. They go in.
Whoa!
But Justy with the steal, and then now with the box. Dragon trying to flash away. Musa King gets picked up. They find him, but now Chaz looking to protect Guyu, who's on the chase, wants to get it, and Musa King is down for the count now. Justy trying to find Ji-Hong, goes in, taking the top T3, and Justy single-handedly looking to go and close this game. They find Ji-Hong with the pass to keep him alive, but can they survive? Chaz is taking tower shots, and the boat will take him down, and Blacklist International off of the ace will be equalizing in this series as they take game number 2.
Are you not entertained? The whole crowd is uproaring.